What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, Crypto Warriors? It's Ultra Crypto back at it again. Today's Tuesday, June 16th, 2020. Trustless, the ability of a system to be trusted without the need of trusting the individuals with which you are transacting. Trustless, Bitcoin, crypto. Let's get into it. Coming out of CoinDesk, Bitcoin IRA is ready to take on small savers with updated retirement savings product. Crypto retirement savings firm Bitcoin IRA is ready to take on small accounts with the launch of its new IRA product, Saver IRA. Around 4 years ago, Bitcoin IRA launched its first self-directed individual retirement account that required balance minimums of $20,000. Now the firm has dropped the minimum to $3,000 for a standard account. With the addition of Saver IRA, the company has a no balance minimum account that instead requires a monthly deposit minimum of $100. This is awesome, great, more adoption, where we're seeing they're letting the barrier to entry when it comes to an individual retirement account, an IRA, right? A traditional retirement product now involved with, or Bitcoin now involved with it. You're not going to own the underlying asset. However, you're able to invest in the moves of the asset. So the price swings of the asset. And that is an awesome thing. And that barrier to entry is so small now that almost anyone with a job can take part in this. If you're spending $5 a day on breakfast or $5 a day on coffee, right? You know, at Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, things of that nature. That's $20 a week. That'll be $80 a month. And then you could probably find the other $20 somewhere. You could invest in this. Okay? There is zero reasons now, zero excuses now when it comes to saving and taking on investing in Bitcoin. Zero excuses, because now there is a product available to smaller investors, like it says, like it states. Here it is. Let me read this part. When it's time to make the decision when to buy, you'll find that folks who want to get their toes wet will freeze. And that is true. People always worry about buying the dips, or they try to buy the upswings. You know, they're trying to trade the up and downs of the market, and they haven't put in the work. And this is how people lose their money. You haven't put the work in, so you're losing your money trying to invest, quote unquote, on the swings of the price of crypto, on the price of Bitcoin, or even in the traditional markets. People are trading and they're playing a game thinking that it's easy to play. And if you haven't done the training, if you don't have the relevant skills, you're going to lose money. All right. And you will lose money anyway in just trading, period. All right. That's just your cost of entry. That's your tuition, so to speak, that you have to pay. However, when it comes to dollar cost averaging, now you don't even have to think about it. You just set it and forget it. And, you know, this gives them a dollar cost average mechanism without having to think about it every month. Set it and forget it. Like I've stated in one of my past videos, where if you've invested $1 every single day over a 5-year period from 2015 to 2020, you'd have 2.25 Bitcoin right now, just from $1 a day. So the ability to dollar cost average will have you in the long run, long run, come out to be a winner. And now you have a retirement account where you're able to save more, okay, in the long run, instead of worrying about trying to trade and you know, should I buy now? Should I buy when the price drops down to here? No, don't worry about it. Just dollar cost average in. Next, people around the world are increasingly trusting Bitcoin over big banks, according to a new survey conducted by fintech news site The Tokenist. The survey, which polled almost 5,000 participants across 17 countries, found that 47% of respondents trust Bitcoin over big banks, an increase of 29% in the past 3 years. And here's a story coming out of Decrypt, and this is the poll right here. It was on Twitter from the tokenists. And yes, more and more people are trusting Bitcoin. We're seeing, and especially if you're in this space, if you're in the Bitcoin cryptocurrency space, if you're in this space, then you understand that the big banks or the central banks are just printing currency to help out their friends. And we saw that yesterday. The Fed is now the last buyer of bonds, individual bonds from individual corporate bonds from companies. They're not even buying like the broad market. They're buying specific companies and buying up their debt. And basically what that is just a printing of money or a printing of currency to give to their friends to save those companies. And we're also seeing them give money to banks that and during all this COVID crisis, this COVID madness, we've seen here in the United States, the federal government, all right, I'm talking about the federal government now, come out and say that we need to save small businesses. Okay, so one of the ways they did that was through the payment protection plan, the PPP. I don't know the acronym to that. Okay, look it up, write it in the comment section. But what you do is, as a small company, you go to your bank and you ask them, or you try to get a loan from them, and then supposedly the Federal Reserve will back that loan if you meet certain criteria. But what we're seeing is that banks aren't even giving it to small businesses. You know, they're saying that they, one, either ran out of money, or two, that no, we just don't want to give it to you, right? And then on the other side of the coin, we're seeing the Federal Reserve print more currency to lend out to large corporations. So again, it's another bailout situation, just like in 2008, 2009, and it's just more of the same. It's just more of the same. And this is why we're seeing Bitcoin is becoming more trustworthy than big banks. All right, this is why. It's because of the same thing happening again. You know, people around the world are increasingly trusting Bitcoin. Yeah, it's the same thing. And this is the poll right here. It was posted on Twitter. Tokenist report comparing public Bitcoin adoption rates in 2020 versus 2017. So economic concerns from COVID-19 have caused public trust in Bitcoin to triple since 2017. So here it is. It's a no-brainer. And if you're not in Bitcoin, then you are missing out. Point blank, period. This part of the poll says that millennials' embrace of Bitcoin is partly down to increased familiarity. 78% of millennials are somewhat familiar with Bitcoin versus 61% of the respondents, and 14% of them have owned Bitcoin. In the next 5 years, 44% of millennials expect to buy some Bitcoin. Don't wait over the next 5 years. Get it now. Get in ahead of the swarm. Get in ahead of that big wave of quote unquote mass adoption. Get in ahead of it, because if you get in ahead of it, then over the next 5 years, you'll be able to get those gains moving up over the next 5 years. And plus, there's going to be another halving within the next 5 years, which will make Bitcoin more sound money than gold. So there you have it. Let me know what you think. Smash the likes, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. And thank you for watching. But yeah, we are living in crazy times, and this is history taking place right in front of our eyes. This is Talk to Crypto, and I'm out. Peace.